Ignacio Allende is one of World of Warships' what-if ships. She's based upon a Brooklyn-class cruiser that was to have been sold to one of the South American countries. World War II changed those plans. Instead of getting the fire-starting, shell-dodging ships that the Brooklyn-class ships such as Cleveland are known for, we get AP-only, rather sluggish Allende with a great superheel. Allende gets the same radar, but a weaker hydro when compared to the Brooklyns. However, she gets 4 hard-hitting torpedoes on each side with a range of 8 kilometers. Allende has very poor armor and mediocre maneuverability, so her best play is to work from behind islands. If she has to open water gunboat, she gets one chance to stay alive by using her superheel. If Allende has been active enough to enable her funny button, she can bring back her consumables, including her superheel, almost immediately. That is a big if though. She needs 27 shell hits in a short time to enable her funny button. With all of that said, Ignacio Allende is a fun but difficult ship to play. I'm looking forward to moving up the tiers. We are doing naval battles, and so we get to see the Ignacio Allende. And we are on the Seychelles map in a tier 6, 7, and 8 random battle with 3 destroyers, 3 cruisers, 5 battleships, and 1 aircraft carrier on each team. Now the Allende is what would have been an American ship, probably one of the Cleveland's Brooklyn-class cruiser, but she was contracted to be sold to one of the South American countries, and because World War II broke out, she wasn't. This ship is one of those World of Warships paper ships. Well, what if this had happened? So what we got out of that is a ship, an American cruiser, that does not get HE, gets AP only, has a superheel, has hydro, has radar, only 9K radar, but then also has what we call a funny button. If I hit other ships often enough with my main batteries, then it will activate the funny button and it will allow me to bring back whatever consumables I am currently on cooldown, will bring them back almost immediately. So I could use my super heal and then get a super heal right back again, ready to use it again. I could use my radar and use it up and then activate it again. Generally, I want to use it for my super heal, because one thing about the Allende, even worse than the Cleveland, is the armor on this ship. It's non-existent. I could probably be citadeled by a DD if I sat broadside to one. So the best thing I can do is not be seen. However, sometimes you gotta take your chances. I am not as dodgy as a Cleveland is. My rudder ship time is very slow. Oh, and I got a ricochet off of a destroyer. Well, that's a bummer. Unlike the British AP-only ships, like the Edinburgh, my shells, when they hit a DD, they punch right through. They don't have that shorter arming time. So I'm not as effective against DD as a lot of other cruisers would be. I'm more effective against cruisers and sometimes even battleships. However, just because I'm not as effective doesn't mean I won't try. That Monahan, he's making himself very hard to hit. And Cheshire now, Cheshire is a new British ship, and that one can hit and hurt. Oh, I went and automatically put that out, but actually, oh darn, we lost our Kagero. Monahan got to him with torpedoes. And Monahan torpedoes are very short range at only 6.4K. Okay, well, we're beating up on the Cheshire, but not enough. Okay, well, each team has lost a destroyer. Alright, circling back around. There. Now, the other team lost their Chinese cruiser, the Ramat. Well, it's Pan-Asian. I don't know that it's Chinese, but Pan-Asian cruiser. We have Pan-European, Pan-Asians, and Pan American to cover all the countries that just had a couple of different ships from each country. Alright, let's see if we can clobber this Monahan this time. Yeah, got a good one that time, but not good enough. Another ricochet. Alright, well, let's see here. We know the Cheshire is up there somewhere. We also know that Iparanga's there. Now, I was checking out WoW's monitor right as the match was starting, and both teams are pretty evenly matched. The Iparanga has hidden stats, so I'm not sure if he's any good or not. We won't know until we get to the end of the game, I suppose, and see how well he did. However, I have him spotted. Now, he can see me too, but as long as he's not actively shooting at me, I'm going to take my shots at him. Keep him spotted for my North Carolina. Trying to activate my funny button. Every time I hit with a shell, I activate it, even though I don't actually penetrate. Non-pen and ricochet, not very good for that. I'm just going to keep driving at him. Yeah, I know you'd like me to get back, but honestly, what I need my team to do is clobber that guy. He's wide open for them. Couple more hits and maybe I'll have a funny button to use here. It isn't that easy to activate, is it? Almost. Oh, darn. Okay, well, at least I can activate my heal and get my ship back.
Buena partida. Problema resuelto, señor.
Oh, darn, we lost our Perth, though. So the Cheshire has moved over that direction. That means we can go ahead and take Charlie.
Forces, capture that area.
North Carolina, Captain Obvious here. Somebody threw torps. I'm the only thing to hit. Looks like the Titan. Okay. Well. First we take the cap. They can't spot me where I am. And then we'll help out with the Bismarck second.
Get back.
Ha! They said get back. Well, he was already dead. Okay, now I can help out with the Bismarck and the Hipper. Okay, get shots on the Bismarck, but now let's move over and hit the Hipper.
I need intelligence data.
Alright, North Carolina wants intelligence data, but our CV is...
Alarma de incendio.
He's busy somewhere. I think he must be the one. Yeah, he's
Problema
spotting
resuelto, señor.
back behind that island there. I see the torpedo bombers.
I need intelligence data.
And if North Carolina keeps that up, I am going to block him.
I need intelligence data.
He's getting to be an irritant. Okay, anyway. I'm going to move back and help him out because he's got 5 ships on his side, and I think our North Carolina and Titan can handle the Hipper and the Colorado. I don't know how long North Carolina is going to be around.
Get back.
Okay. Kind of slow. 34.3 knots. Uh-oh. Doggone it. Yeah, we lost that North Carolina like in a hurry. Took a bunch of torps. And then the Cheshire finished him off with secondaries. Okay, I have everything ready, so... Oh, good. Okay, Titan took out the Hipper. Now, they're going to go after Bravo. My best chance here is not to get spotted. I'd like to get up here where I can maybe take out the Cheshire and then get that Monahan. So far, we're pretty close in points. We have 5 ships left. They have 6, so they're a little ahead of us. I did get spotted, though, by those aircraft, and now... Oh, he's going to drop some bombs on me.
Alarma de incendio.
Alright. Not too bad. Not too worried about it. There. Okay, caught my radar because somebody had me targeted. Oh, I dropped torps on him thinking he was going to sit there, but he didn't sit there long
Torpedos a
enough.
estribor.
Okay, now I can use my heel. Oh, there's that Monahan. Okay. A little bit out of range of my radar. I hit him though. Okay, now My torps are still going in the smoke. There's somebody over there shooting out of there. Okay. Oh, it was Cheshire. Okay. Well, 3 fires on me. Oh my gosh, that's a few too many. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Monahan, if I tag you, you're gone. You're gone. Okay, run the hydro in case he got torps away, but I think he was too far away. Now nobody can see me. Alright. Oh, they're shooting at our CV. He's a little too close here. I never got to activate my funny button. It took too long to get around those islands. Whoop. Would have been nice to have right now so that I could get another heal going. I'm only at half health. It won't take much for Nebraska to take me out altogether. Funny thing though about battleships and CVs, battleship sees a CV, that's all he wants to shoot at. Till now. He decided to shoot at me after all. I was able to dodge him though. Okay, well, we are at 943. The score is flipped because we're looking at a replay here. But we should have this one here in just a few more seconds. And there, I can activate my funny button. Finally.
Torpedos a babor.
Oops, torpedoes coming right from the side. Okay. Good. I got the Nebraska. Cool. Took a torp, but it didn't kill me. Cool. Okay, well, we will take that win. All right, well, ended up with well over 62,000 in damage based on 112 main battery target hits, of which only 70 did actual damage. A lot of them ricocheted. So that's one of the hazards of having an AP-only ship. On the other hand, I did hit with 2 torpedoes, shot down 16 aircraft, got the 3 kills, had 4 defended ribbons, and even assisted in a capture. Ended up with a dreadnought for staying alive and first grade efficiency badge. Second place on the leaderboard with 2,152 base XP, but that Zeiton took the top dog, got close to 3,000. Nice job. That includes Confederate Dev Strike Dreadnought, First Blood, and High Caliber. So he was a monster. Well earned comp there. My potential damage should have been pretty high, and it was. 750,000 in potential damage. And we brought in 341,000 in credits, 1,745 in free XP, 33,807 in ship XP, which I need because I'm grinding this line out, 471 in Elite Commander XP, and 9,411 in Commander XP. For a captain, that is just starting to come along. Santiago Pereira is a 10-point captain, so far I have incoming fire alert. I'm running focus fire training because nothing else really appealed to me. Maybe this would have helped me out a little bit for a little longer radar. I'll keep that in mind. But for some reason, when I picked this out, I wanted better AA. Survivability Expert gives me some extra HP, and Concealment Expert cuts my concealment down enough that I can barely survive at 10.2 kilometers. And then for my equipment, first off, I run main armaments mod 1, try to keep my guns from getting knocked out, and engine room protection, try to get the rest of my ship from getting knocked out. Aiming systems mod 1 to help my main battery shell dispersion, so try to get tighter grouping of my shells. And then I'm running propulsion mod 1 so that I speed up, slow down more quickly, allows me to throttle juke. I could think about moving over to steering gears, and maybe next time I drive this one, I'll try that one out. But right now, I'll stay with that one. And then Concealment Systems Mod 1, combined with the Captain's skill, brings that concealment down. And I do run my hydro and radar. Now this is only a 9K radar for only 25 seconds. So that's where I could think about boosting that up with a captain skill. Or let's see if it's even available to me here. I give myself an extra couple of seconds on it here. So I will think about it maybe as I move this captain up the line. And then I run my typical flags here with my Charlie Kilo and India Yankee. That gives me extra HP and turns the fires off a little bit quicker. And then Juliet Whiskey Unit 1 to help improve my chances for flooding. I don't need fire starting because with an AP only ship, that's not an option. But I run November Echo City 7s for better AA. Sierra Mikes for faster ship. November Foxtrot so that I reload my consumables a little more quickly, get my hydro and radar back more quickly. India Delta just to improve on that highly improved heal. And then Sierra Bravo to stretch my hydro out a little bit longer. All right, I am at 183,000 in ship XP, so next time we see anybody in this line, I will have grabbed the Santander, and we'll see how that one's doing. For now, though, this is the Ignacio Allende. She is sitting in one of the fjords in Norway. She has 2 turrets back aft with 2 barrels each, and 2 turrets up forward with 2 barrels each. All right, well, anyway, that was the Allende, and I think that'll do it for today. So I'm going to wish you a good evening, and I hope to see you in battle.